Hello everybody. Just popping on. I just want to create a video today because I'm just taking a road trip. Well, not necessarily a road trip. It's I'll be taking a train journey from obviously Paris down to a city called Lyon. It's right beside Switzerland, really near Geneva. Guys, even to say those words, it's still like I have to pinch myself sometimes. Yeah, it's very normalized. I'm 4.5 years into recovery now, and doing things I never thought I could do after 10 years of hell. Um, I got asked a question the other day about, one of my clients asked me, "Do you feel like you have to make up for lost time after suffering for so many years?" And I was like, "It's a really good question." And literally, when I recovered, within a couple of months, or let's just say a year, I made up for that lost time already. I took my first flight to Paris, my first time flying in 10 years. I got a full-time job for the first time in 10 years. And I held that out. Um, what else happened? I took actually multiple trips to Paris, back and forth for a couple of days. And a week here or 2 weeks there. What else happened? I was training really, really hard in the gym, which made me feel fantastic after losing so much weight and literally becoming so skinny because of this. Then putting loads of muscle on, just feeling really, really confident in myself as a man and as a human being. Be able to go places with my mom, go to birthdays, just live normally. So when that question was a really good question, and the answer is I made up for that within a year, within a couple of months, within very short months. The feeling of overcoming that and actually having zero anxiety, zero. Now, of course, I live like a normal human being, and anxious moments will come up, but there's a honeymoon period after you recover, and it was magical. And I have those memories, and I know what happened. I have that for the rest of my life now. The rest of my life, I have it here in my heart and my mind. And again, as I said at the start, I'm taking a trip now from Paris to Lyon, another city in France I've been to already. It's a 2-hour non-stop train journey. Never thought I'd be able to do anything like that. The usual. I'm on a train. What if I have a heart attack? There's no medical. I'm not close to a hospital. I can't get here, can't get there. I'm stuck. All that. That's how I would have reacted. And yeah, I think today's video, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my little journey that I'm taking today. And I always just choose to make random videos, and in some sense, all I hope from it is that someone out there gets some form of courage, some form of hope, some form of, because when you're going through it, it's like it's never going to end. It does end. It does end. But let's talk about attitude change and how to help yourself get over this. When the pain, and I would say probably the depression of all this crap, the loneliness, missing out on things, the anger, when that all comes to a head, all your fears of heart attack, stroke, going crazy, what if you end up in a mental institution? Psycho ward, sorry, it's the correct term. What if I drop dead? What if I collapse? All my symptoms, I'm afraid to go out. When the pain of missing out on life hits you, and you realise, holy shit, I need to change here. I'm missing out on life. When that realisation hits you in the face, and you're completely broken, then you'll change. Then and only then you will change, because that is the realisation that has to happen, that your life is passing you by. Okay, my life passed me by for 10 years with these fears, and they never happened. And you know what? Even if there was a possibility of them happening, which there's not, I would still choose every day to go into that fear, because I would rather live my life going out doing things, even with anxiety at the start. Eventually the anxiety will die down, your mate will realise, and all that scientific stuff will happen, like all your neural pathways will no longer fear getting on buses, or your amygdala will be totally rewired, I guess, okay, from all the positive reinforcement of going into things even while anxious, and behaving and reacting in the correct way when you're flooded with adrenaline, okay? But I would rather do that every single day than to sit in my local little areas in fear of all this happening to me. I'd rather go out with the possibility of that happening, which is not possible. You can't die of a heart attack. You won't lose your mind or go crazy. You'll have a psychotic break. None of that will happen. Your life's passing by because you're fearing the symptoms of anxiety, which I make no light words of. They're horrible and they can be torturous, okay? But there comes a point in life when you're broken and you have to make that decision. And then the best piece of advice I can give to anybody is an attitude change and a real realization that if I don't get going here, I could miss out another 6 months of my life, another 4 months, another year. And that's terrifying. That's what terrified me. I had 10 years of it. I was like, there's no way, I can't do it anymore. I'm going to go in. If I have a heart attack, fuck it. That's it. That's my destiny. If I drop dead, okay. I died a warrior. I didn't die like a rat stuck in a cage. And it's that mindset. I was like, I don't care anymore. I give up. You won. Not necessarily you won. I was like, there's always a mindset of, I'm gonna win. But it is a giving up attitude of like, I don't care anymore. When you make up that decision, like, it's not as if poof and all your anxiety goes. No. You're gonna take that with you. You're gonna be terrified. You're probably gonna be spiked with more anxiety going into these situations. But it's the discipline and the positive reinforcement consistently over numerous months, not days, over numerous months, that will set you free. And that's what I did. Now here I am today, about to take a non-stop train from Paris to Lyon. I visit more cities in France than I have in my own home country of Ireland. And I never take this for granted. Not for one split second do I ever take this for granted. So I hope these videos help people. I really do. And I know they do, because I see the comments and I appreciate your comments. And I was just like you 4, 5 years ago. For 10 years searching for videos like this, for hope. It's possible. This person knows what it is like. I hear every word he says. That's like me. Oh my God, he has that symptom. I know what it was like to search all those videos. If you go and look at some of those videos, sometimes I look at them and I'm looking back at them like, oh, there's a comment from me 8 years ago. There's a comment from me 5 years ago. There's a comment from me 7 years ago. It's crazy looking back at, I was the one looking for videos like this. Now I'm creating them. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And I loved the mantra, I choose life over fear. I choose life over fear. And it'll always come down to that. So I hope these videos give something to somebody. I don't know who it is, I don't know what country you're from, I don't know what skin colour you have, not that that gives a not that that matters whatsoever. No matter what, whatever, male, female, nationality, it doesn't matter. I just hope that these videos impact somebody that not just gives you reassurance and some comfort, but makes you take that decision to, I haven't been out here in 2 years, 3 years, a year, 6 months. I'm going out today. I'm going out today still means you'll probably be anxious tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. But it's better than staying stuck. Move forward into the fear with the mindset of, I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. And that's the mindset that got me through. I adapted that mindset, made that decision, and I still went in terrified, shaking, sometimes crying on runs, on jogs, being far away from home. That's what I had to go through. And here I am, living in France, living in Paris. Incredible. And I'm so grateful. My life's complete. At age 33. My life only began at age 28. It's now complete at age 33. Whatever happens after this, I couldn't give a shit. I've already completed. I felt the lowest lows and the highest of absolute highest. And that's what life's all about. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes you're depressed, sometimes you're low. Shit will happen. We'll lose people. It's not nice. It will suck. And I've experienced that. And I've experienced the highest of highs. Being on that plane for the first time in 10 years and landing in France that day. Calm nervous system. Ooh. Jogging around the Eiffel Tower. Going to multiple cities in France. Absolutely incredible. So I hope this video gives something to somebody, whoever you are, listen to this. I hope this video gives you something. Choose life over fear, and choose it multiple days in a row, multiple months in a row. You finally rewire your neurochemistry, you rewire your amygdala. Your nervous system comes back to normal. It's going to take a lot of work, but you have to have an attitude of like, I don't care if this even kills me. Take it easy, guys.